Hello, today is Tuesday, the day after Labor Day, and I am Laura at Laura Talks Softer, and I'm going to show you how to make a Bacardi rum cake. Tomorrow is my mama's birthday, so I'm making it ahead of time, the cake part, and so I'm going to show you how I make it. Let me show you. First off, I start with preheating the oven to 350 degrees, and I have a 12 by 2 baking sheet. I'm pretty sure that's not 12 by 2, 16 by 2 baking sheet, and that's what I use. I am going to oil and flour it. I have Crisco oil, and I have flour. Now, I was asked before by somebody years back, what does oil and flour a pan mean? So it's basically you take like Crisco oil, you spread it on the pan, with your hands. And then you take flour and you sprinkle it on it. And then I'm going to pick up this and toss and turn it so it spreads around. So now this pan is oiled and floured, and the oven has reached its temperature of 350 degrees. Now, I have 1 yellow cake mix in the bowl. I am going to add 3 raw eggs. I have added 3 raw eggs, and I have it in my little compost container that I'm going to take and bury in my garden. Now I have added 3/4 cup rum. I use Bacardi Gold rum. It takes 3/4 cup rum for the cake batter, and then it's going to take another, I think it's a 1/4 cup rum for the topping. So you're going to need like a cup of rum. That's what I'm trying to say. But 3/4 go in the cake. And then I added, so it has the 3/4 cup rum, and it also has a 1/3 cup oil. So I'm using vegetable canola oil. And it has also, I'm reading the recipe here that I follow, that is written really crazy, a 1/2 cup of water. So a 1/2 cup of water, a 1/3 cup vegetable oil, 3/4 cup rum. Now I'm going to use my electric egg beaters and beat this up. And I'm going to beat it for 2 minutes. Now, though I'm hitting start and stop, I actually had to run back to my mama's house to get another ingredient, which is coconut, shredded coconut, flake coconut, like this. I'll show it to you later, though. Anyway, now I got to beat the eggs, the egg mixture, this. Over here at the little house that I call in the hood, heating up this place rather than my mama's house because I have air conditioner here and it's hot. It's going to be warm out maybe today, and I don't want to heat up her house with the oven. So since I don't have a camera crew helping me, these are like electric egg beaters. You plug them in, and this is my bowl. And I, held it, and this is the spatula, and you just go around and you beat it for about 2 minutes, Some people have mixing stuff. This bowl, a little trivia, this bowl is about 34 years old. I have had this metal bowl 34 years. Pretty neat, huh? Now the next step is I am going to fold in coconut, the shredded coconut, and I'm going to stir in 2/3 cups coconut. So there it is, stirred in, the coconut. So a recap, 1 yellow cake mix. You're going to need a total of 1 cup Bacardi, 3 eggs, 1/3 cup oil, 2 2/3 cups coconut, because there's going to be coconut for the frosting. 20-ounce crushed pineapple, we'll tell you about that later. 4-ounce vanilla instant pudding, these little boxes like this. And 8 ounces Cool Whip. That's like the little tub of Cool Whip in the plastic container that makes good like to-go containers for your friends that don't know how to bring back your containers. You can send them home with Cool Whip containers that have been, used. Anyway, so, it's a 15 by 10 pan. It's a 15 by 10 pan. I said the wrong dimensions. I think I said 16 by 2. This is a 15 by 10. Okay. It only looks like it's 1 inch or 2 inches high. I have scraped out the cake mix and I put it in the pan. I'm going to, level it out. You shake it to level it out, of course. You don't put it in the oven like that. So now see how level it is? I'm going to open up my oven quickly, and I have the rack in the middle. Let me show you. Or, you know, kind of middle rack, and I'm going to put that gently in the oven. I'm not throwing it in the oven. I'm putting it gently in the oven. I can't show you because I can't do this one-handed and film. And my camera crew, you know, I don't know, don't have one. It's in the oven, and I'm asking my assistant what time it is. It's 12:20. Okay, so this has to stay in the oven 30 to 35 minutes, and that is a very well preheated oven. So 30 to 35 minutes. I want to check on it at 30 minutes. So Mama is telling me it's 12:20. That means at whatever time it's going to be done. So basically at 12:55, I am going to, I'm seeing if it's moving, I am going to check it. Did you see my eye wank out when I was trying to look? Anyway, yeah, I'll be checking it at 12:55. I have my mom's handy dandy timer, which is her wristwatch. You know, a lot of people don't know what a wristwatch is. You know, they know what iPhones are, but there are actually people who wear wristwatches. Since I'm filming this, I can't see my timer, and I don't know how to set my timer on this and not mess up the video I'm trying to record because I don't know how to edit. So I'm just stopping and starting and hoping that I'm starting and not stopping. Okay, I'm going to stop right now. Anyway, I checked the oven at the time frame, 30 to 35 minutes, and the cake came out. There it is. You know, it springs back. And I'm letting it cool for 10 minutes before removing it. As you can see, it's kind of turned around. It was in the oven the other way. It went in level, but see the unlevelness? This is higher. I'm not a cake baker type, no. But it's because the mobile home park that I'm cooking in, it's sinking. It's all going west. It's losing land underneath. There's one of the mobile homes here is actually sinking. And my carport, the post that goes in is like, it's not good. But yeah. So I can kind of see my house a little crooked. Don't I look a little crooked? No, but it is. It's like going down. It's not level. All right. So here is a thing that you put the cake on to cool. It's cooling down. It's still cooling down. It's getting ready to flip gently onto this to cool it some more. So here goes. When I turn the pan over, I put the little, you know, thing, whatever it is, the air out thing, you know, when it's on top, and then I turn it and pat it. And then voila, there it is. Beautiful. So the next step is this. I take a fork and I just put little, like that, just throughout it. Because the next step I'm going to do is take some pineapple juice and just a little touch of Bacardi, and I'm going to pour it on it, just so it gets like moist with it. I flip it over onto another baking sheet. It's cool. And I also do this side, just little narrow holes. I'm not talking to you, Mama. I'm on the phone. Anyway, my mom is questioning. She can't hear me. This is a little mixture of Bacardi and pineapple. Just a little bit. A really little bit. I mean, it's not even 1/4 of a cup. Not of Bacardi. It's a splash of Bacardi and then the pineapple juice. And I'm just going to gently pour it on this just to seep in, gives it extra flavor. And then I'm going to cover it with foil, and I'm going to put it in the refrigerator. The cake is now in the refrigerator, covered with foil, over at the little house in the hood. It is going to be in the refrigerator because I will frost it tomorrow. I will post tomorrow how you make the frosting and make it look really pretty it's a coconut Bacardi frosting, and it has coconut on it, and it has pineapple in it, and Cool Whip and vanilla pudding, and I will show that tomorrow. Since I don't know how to edit and do this, and it's not getting frosted until tomorrow. It will stay in the refrigerator overnight just because that's how I'm doing it, because I don't want to do it tomorrow. You could do it the same day and let it cool. You know, this is just how I'm doing it. It tastes just as good. Okay, toodles. Check in tomorrow for me frosting it and how pretty it's going to look.